Baby mama house, good luck trying to find shit. I switched them Glocks out. Watch niggas, they got cotton mouth. Nigga for the money, back door thirsty to sell you out. Money low, bitch, check it out. Got the room for 5 whole days, and I'm checking out. Alley-oop that thing a little.
What's good, y'all? It's your main man, Daquan, and I'm back with another video for y'all. And in this video, we're gonna be doing the 2K life test. There's gonna be 4 questions and 1 result. Your life. We're gonna figure out who you are with these 4 questions. These 4 questions have to do with 4 things: identity, personality, lifestyle, and sexual orientation. I know they're kind of some sensitive subjects, but fuck it. And they're not gonna be in order you see right here. We're gonna switch it up just so you don't know what the question is, so we can get the raw results without you trying to think about it too much. But without further ado, let's get straight to the test. Now for the first question, it asks, which of these would be the most ideal to do in between a 2K game? And remember what these 4 questions have to do with. It's not gonna be in order from the ones you've seen, but 1, go to the bathroom, 2, make some food, 3, leave a voicemail, or 4, make a TikTok. Now I think you should choose the one that your mind went to first, because that's most likely the one you want to pick. But you got it? All right. If you said 1, you're most likely the normal average person. And I know identity was first, but I told you I was going to switch it up, so I switched it up again. You feel me? Go to the bathroom, normal average person. You like to probably make use of your time. If there was a crowd, you'd probably blend right in. Go to the bathroom in between the 2K game. That's a good opportunity right there, depending on what you got to do, of course. But the next one, for number 2, make some food. If you said make some food, you're most likely a fat, obese person. And that's not to offend anybody, but that's just how it is, bruh. Usually in life, the answer is going to be right in front of your face. And this is how this one is. Now, there's a lot of games when you're playing 2K. There's a lot of time in between. Not a lot of time, but usually have a lot of opportunities in between games. So if you're making food in between all of those games and you chose this one, that kind of says something. But third, if you said leave a voicemail, you most likely an old head. And this doesn't exactly mean leave a voicemail. It could also mean like leave a call or something. But this is most likely what you are if you chose this one. Nowadays, the people leave a voicemail. That could be like leaving a snap or something, leaving a Snapchat. And if you're wondering what these have to do with identity, this is basically just how people are viewing you. If you're a normal person, they're gonna view you as a normal person. If a fat person, they're gonna look at you as a fat person. If you're a old head, they're gonna look at you as an old head. If you're a little kid, they're gonna look at you as a little kid if you chose the TikTok one. And this one, it just makes sense, bro. I had to dangle that TikTok bait, because it could really be any social media, but most likely that TikTok, bro. That TikTok. If you chose TikTok, most likely a little kid. But on to the next one. If worn in real life, would these be considered as drip? Just take a look at these items real quick. And I'm not talking about a beard or some tattoos and some glasses. I'm talking about these specific beard, tattoo type, and these specific glasses. And you see, it's just a simple question, bro. True or false? Reread the question if you have to. If worn in real life, would these be considered as drip? Let's answer this thing real quick. True. If you said true, you most likely a homosexual, a part of the LGBT community. And if you said false, you most likely a heterosexual individual or straight. And again, in this test, there's no wrong answers, bruh. So if you did choose true, it's okay. That's you. And the test said it, not me. So if you're gonna talk shit in the comments, go ahead and talk shit about the test. But let's get to the next question, bruh. This one had to do with sexual orientation. First one, identity. Let's see what's next. In the last moments of a game, which would be the most helpful to your team? Assisting a teammate, scoring a 2, scoring a 3, or getting a defensive stop? These answers and these questions were meant to be as vague as possible, just to see what resonates with you. If you like assisting a teammate, go ahead and choose that one. Whatever you're leaning towards. There's no wrong answers here, but you got your You got your answer? All right. This one has to do with your personality. If you chose assisting a teammate, you're most likely a compatible, self-aware, observant, and thoughtful person. And I know it says self-aware, but you're self-aware enough to be aware of other people. You feel me? Compatible to pass to your teammates in the last moment of a game. Thoughtful, observant. Come on, if you chose this one, these are some good traits. But let's go to the next one. Next one, scoring a 2. You gotta be a patient person to score a 2. Focused, disciplined, and courageous. Y'all like that voice? And if you were indecisive about what you wanted to choose, maybe if you see the traits, you could choose off that. But it's most likely what you wanted to pick in the beginning, because you didn't know the aftermath. You feel me? But we on to the next one, and that's scoring a 3. If you chose scoring a 3, you're most likely a confident, honest leader of a person, supportive. And I know it says leader, and there's a lot of trash people on the game, but you'd like to think you're a leader, and that could be the same thing. Honest person, you know what you want to do. Scoring a 3, that's a big thing in this game. You got to be a confident person, supportive enough of the team to want to score a 3 for your team. You get me? And last but not least, we got getting a defensive stop. The traits that come with this one is being humble, patient, determined, and passionate. This is probably the one I would choose, because you get that big block. Now you want a fast break. And again, it was meant to be vague. You could be on a fast break. You can get a defensive stop. You could hold the ball, cook up. It doesn't, like, these are meant to be vague, so you could choose what you want to do after. But yeah, this is probably the one I would choose. But we on to the next question. And again, that was personality. Now all that's left is, I'm not going to say, if you remember, you remember, but how many builds does the average 2K player have? 1, 2, 3 to 4, or plus 5? And reread it if you have to, but it doesn't say how many builds do you have. It says how many builds does the average 2K player have. All right, you got your answer? All right, if you said 1, you might most likely living in a place like this, bro. And this one has to do with your lifestyle. You have 1 build, you most likely got a lot of time. Or if you think a lot of people have 1 build, you most likely got a lot of time on your hands. I mean, not a lot of time on your hands. Not, because to get to a place like this, you can't be playing the game all day. You probably only got 1 build. You probably play the game when you can. So that's why you got a mansion. You're using your time to your advantage. But number 2, if you chose number 2, you most likely living in an apartment or something. And there's nothing wrong about that. We're all humans at the end of the day. It doesn't matter where we live at. But you most likely got some kids, and you probably you want to play the game a lot, so you got a little bit more time. But you basically just getting on the game when you can. And usually when you do that, you usually don't have too many builds. So I'm gonna just say 2 builds. Now, next one, if you have 3 to 4 builds, I'd say this is probably the most common thing in this game. And with this being the most common thing in this game, I'd also say the most common thing in this game is for kids and teenagers to be playing this game. And I'd say if you have 3 to 4 builds, you're most likely one of those, and you're probably just living in the house, not owning it, but just living in it. You feel me? But next one, if you got 5+ builds, you probably live here, bro. Let's be real. And I'm talking about max builds, bro. If you got max builds, you probably live in a place like this. But again, we're all humans at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you do. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. And I know it's late in the year, but still, bro, you probably live here. Let's be honest. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. And